really wanted to share with you probably the most influential, the most poignant experience of my life. At the time, I was just 19. Maybe I was 18. I don't know. It was between my 18th and 19th birthday. I had a dream, and you know how dreams are. You're just in them. I was being directed around a museum. Is all I can say is what it was. It was a museum, and in the middle of all the exhibits, there was a statue of the Virgin Mary holding the baby Jesus. You know, the one that was pretty familiar. Um, the person or the guide who was with me kind of directed me at that statue and then told me that I needed to teach people about that baby. And I recall at the time in the dream just recoiling, like, I don't even know anything about this baby. And he hushed my fears, like, don't worry, that will come. And while we were talking, I can hear it's a crowd of people. Like, it was as if someone had just scored a touchdown at the Super Bowl. It was so loud. So loud that I ran over to the window to see what was going on outside. And there was a gentleman on stage speaking to this crowd of people. All I can say is he was dressed like a wizard, almost like the Ku Klux Klan. And as he spoke, the crowd reacted, and they cheered him on, and he gave the Hail Hitler sign. And as he gave that sign, they gave it back. And once that started to take place, the elements started to change. It started to rain. It was like raining blood, and it was, I don't know, lightning and thundering. And then the building that I was in started to shake, and everything was shaking. I was so afraid that I turned around to run. And as I turned to run, there was this group of, I don't know, 7 or 8 people, young people gathered, freaking out really. And I ran over to them because I knew we weren't going to be able to get out of this building. I was just like, they didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. It just came into my head that we needed to pray. And they all agreed, and we were like, man, who's going to say this prayer? And they're like, it was your idea. You say it. Of course, I reluctantly did it. I don't know what was said in that prayer. All I know is that when we said amen collectively, the building ceased shaking. I looked over at that window, and the sun just burst through the window. I ran over to it. I can see these rolling green hills. You can hear the birds chirping. And I turned around to them. I mean, just this excitement, of course, from the fear that was just with us, that turned to this excitement. I was jumping up and down, and I was smiling at them, pointing like, I told you all we had to do was pray. And I woke up in I don't know, it was just panic. My heart was beating so fast. I didn't know I had never experienced anything like that. There was this fear and then this overwhelming joy at the same time of accomplishing something. We saved the world. And all of that swirling in my mind, and fear and all of what was going on and what was this about, I heard this voice. It's as clear as I'm speaking to you. Marlo, you are to be a preacher.